请光明日报记者提问。
光明 Daily, please.
谢谢主持人，黄部长好。光明日报记者提问。党的20大报告提出，中国式现代化是人与自然和谐共生的现代化。请问您如何理解人与自然和谐共生的现代化？生态环境部在推进人与自然和谐共生的现代化方面，将重点开展哪些工作？
Humanity and nature. So, what's your plan to further implement this goal? Thank you for your question. Yes, indeed. In the report of the 20th National Congress, there are 5 features of Chinese modernization, and one of it is the harmonious between human and nature. That's also a defining feature of Chinese past modernization. For a large developing country with a population of more than 1.4 billion, China faced a lot of limitations. If we want to enter to the rank of a modernized country, you should not follow the path of the projects with large energy consumption and backward production capability. So these should not really sustainable and could not make us into a modernized development. Since the 18th National Congress, the CGTN Committee with President Xi Jinping at its core made an unprecedented investment to boost the development of the environmental conservation. So from the laws, the organization, the conduct, across the board to make the stride in environmental protections. Therefore, we have seen a historic change in all sectors of environmental protection. So over these years, you could obvious that the PM 2.5 dropped by 57% in terms of density, and emission also dropped, and we also talk about the quality water increased 23.8% to 84.9%. That's also close to the developed countries' level of quality water. And China is also the country that achieved the fastest changing of its environment consumption, the conservation. And these years we have seen a remarkable changes as all contributing laying the solid foundation for us to achieve the modernized harmonious between human nature. And we talk about that this is the big differences between Chinese modernization and the other countries' modernization. For myself, my understanding is that we stick to the notion of lucid water and the large mountain are invaluable assets, and we also respect nature. And when we choose our action plan and the path to modernization, we develop it through the protection and further boost development. In terms of methodology, we emphasize on a holistic and systematic changes. So we focus on the whole system, that including the mountains, the oceans, rivers, farmland, links, the cropland, and also the deserts. And we also focus on climate change and also protect biodiversity. For the developed countries, if they want to also go the modernization path, I believe these are also some valuable reference for them. And going forward, we will also further reduce the emission to further realize the construction of Chinese modernization, featuring coexistence between humans and nature. So first, we will increase the efficiency of energy usage by reducing emissions, so that will depend on the changing the energy mix, a transition of transport, and also carry out the key projects to protect the biodiversity, and also to see that a green and low carbon development happen in economic and social development. And second, we will continue to further our endeavor in the fight against the pollution that's carried out from 13th five-year plan to the 14th five-year plan period. So we also have the 8 mission and the pipeline, we will shoot down all of them one by one. And of course, all according to the law and also in a science-based way. And also, we should coordinate the water ecosystem and the water resources, and also strike a balance between the rural and urban development, and also the land usage. And also, we will strengthen our supervision on the ecological restoration. So we will do our best to maintain and improve the biodiversity and also its sustainable nature. Thank you. Economic Daily. We're 2023, and we see the positive sign from the development of the economy and society, and how the Ministry of Ecology and Environment to help the country to meet the economic and social development goals while protecting the environment. Thank you for your question. Actually, as the General Secretary Xi Jinping mentioned, that the development of economic and social sector actually go well hand in hand with the protection of environmental conservation. We reached a good increase in the GDP growth, but at the same time, you could see a sharp reduction in pollution discharge. I already show you some numbers. For example, and the reduction of pollutants, the sulfur dioxide dropped the 84%. In Beijing, talk about the SO2 actually reached a single-digit number. It's a very low number. As I mentioned, the PM 2.5. In 9 consecutive years, we all see a decrease, and with 57% in a cumulative manner. And the heavy air pollution day just in a very low single-digit day number, and also more than 90% of the residents are quite satisfied with the changes happened in the pollution treatment. And we could see that all these not hinder the development of economic and social development, but also actually can be a good impetus injected into the economic and social development. And we would like to realize the high-level development and also the high-quality economical conservation, and this is an intrinsic requirement for us to realize the further economic and social growth, and we should better strike the balance between development and protection. That means, on the one hand, we should give the good support to serve a stable economic and social development. On the other hand, we should safeguard the bottom line of the economic conservation. Last year, to implement the decision plans of CPC Central Committee and State Council for the key projects, we also carried out the environmental evaluation. So at the ministry level or the country level, we actually look into the more than 180 the projects with a value of more than 1.9 trillion yuan, and also more than 123,000 projects reviewed by local government, and that's the more than the 20 trillion yuan. So for our methods, first we implement a set of policies. We will introduce a set of the policy structures. So that's a very innovative policy systems. So that's to bring the linkage of the institutional management in terms of to get the environment better accessed.
Second, we strengthen the two mechanisms. The first is the green channel verification system. The second is the grassroots consultancy services for the MSMEs. We help the small and mid-enterprises to address their biggest concerns and improve their capacity of environmental management, environmental effect management. I think this is a major improvement to their capacity. And 3, in terms of the national level, the local level, as well as the utilization of foreign capital, we strengthen this kind of registration and bills of the 3 sectors. In a coming up year, we will continue to strengthen efforts in the above-mentioned 3 aspects. At the same time, we also need to stick to our basic line. We have several considerations. Number 1, we believe that ecological and green development is key. And second is to do everything according to the laws and regulations. They are the basic line, and we cannot move past them. So this is our bottom line in everything we do. And for those that break the law, we will exert very harsh punishment. And 3, to better the quality of ecological environment. We also have several corridors that we need to keep guard of. First is this corridor, or this environmental evaluation system. The second corridor is about the pollution control. And third is about the accountability mechanisms. We also need to focus on several types of enterprises. First, the enterprises are located in the ecological sensitive regions, such as the Midwestern regions, with a lot of transfer emission, and also the areas that lack water or land resources. These are vulnerable areas concerning ecological conditions. Thank you. Next question.
谢谢主持人，黄部长好，我是澎湃新闻的记者。去年 COP15 第2阶段会议
During the COP15 last year, we passed the Kunming-Montreal biological diversification framework. So what are our plans as the host country for COP15, and how do we implement the framework conventions, and what kind of Chinese experiences can we provide to the world in terms of biological diversification? That is a very good question. I think biological diversity is the key to the development of human society. Since 1992, the UN has signed this biodiversity convention. So all of the countries are making efforts to protect biodiversity. However, the trend of losing more biodiversity has not been stopped. So as the host country of COP15 concerning biodiversity, we give special attention to this issue. We hope that this conference can become an important turning point to turn this momentum around. We believe that it's crucial for us to stop the loss of biodiversity and to take it back on a road of healthy recovery. We held the first conference in Kunming last year in November, and in December we held a second conference in Montreal of Canada, and President Xi Jinping also presented in both meetings, first in the Leaders' Conference and the second in the in a summit conference. So the successful convocation of these two conferences is a signature that we are moving to a new era in terms of biodiversity protection. We believe that the biggest achievement in this COP15 is the signature of Kunming-Montreal Biodiversity Framework Convention, and together with a set of policies and funding mechanisms concerning this issue, stipulating that developed countries has the obligation to provide fundings to protect biodiversity in developing countries. This mechanism is crucial. They took in daunting efforts for us to achieve those goals. So this kind of convention, as well as the package deals that has been reached in this summit, has helped us to identify the blueprint, the strategies, and targets for biodiversity development protection. I think China, for the first time as the host country, is now leading the major issue and efforts in terms of environmental protection within the scope of the UN. I believe that this is a historical milestone for China in the history of environmental protection. In the coming 2 years, we will continue to act as the hosting country for this convention and continue to promote the implementation of such a framework, as well as the supporting measures and the policies of this framework. You mentioned that biodiversity protection, there are some experiences from the Chinese side. I think the first experience is first and foremost the Xi Jinping thought on ecological protection. During the COP15, of course, ecological protection and the biodiversity is the center. I think our protection and our focus on lucid water and lush mountain, as well as the stress of environmental protection, has been widely recognized by the international communities. I experience this kind of recognition firsthand, and I think we have important experiences in this regard. Second, the ecological protection measures of China can also be one of the best practices in terms of biodiversity protection. We have set up this red line mechanism for those vulnerable ecological areas, and the key ecological areas are now circled within this red line for protection. So about 30% of our territory is now part of this protection scheme. And third, in the past 10 years, we implemented very large scope of ecological restoration projects. We have 44 major projects, together with some minor projects concerning the management of forests, of desert, and other parts of the land. The UN and its relative organs have recognized these projects as the top-notch and the role model in terms of ecological protection in the history of human society. The local governments are also strengthening the management for water resource system and restoration of water ecologies in urban areas. So wherever you go, when you visit different cities, you can always see some rivers or lakes that are very well managed and become a major scenic spot for the local people. I think it generates economic benefit as well as ecological ones. Thank you.